Ellie, this thing you're doing for me...
Oh, correction. For me? You think I'm a sweet, demure, self-sacrificing little thing?
No, I think you're something extra special. I think you deserve a lot more than this.
Oh, here.
You know what I've been through? Any kind of love or marriage or...
Now, I really don't see anyone holding a shotgun on you. Richard. I love you, you know that. So much so I'm willing to take my chances. You'll wake up one morning and find you love me too. Until then, here's to a long and happy status quo.
The Fugitive. A QM production. Starring David Jansen as Dr. Richard Kimble, an innocent victim of blind justice, falsely convicted for the murder of his wife. Reprieved by fate when a train wreck freed him en route to the death house. Freed him to hide in lonely desperation, to change his identity, to toil at many jobs. Freed him to search for a one-armed man he saw leave the scene of the crime. Freed him to run before the relentless pursuit of the police lieutenant obsessed with his capture.
The guest stars in tonight's story, Suzanne Plachette, Carmen Matthews, also starring Barry Morse as Lieutenant Philip Gerard. Tonight's episode, World's End.
Another shabby street. Another weary pause on Richard Kimble's search for a man with one arm. His only real hope for escaping a life of fear.
A bowl of soup, any kind.
No front page. Richard Kimble turns directly to the classified section. Here are the things that really matter. A room, a job, a way to stay alive. And tonight, something else. Personal to RK. Have information regarding September 17th. Phone me at home. Urgent. EB. The 17th was the night Kimble's wife was murdered.
Relax, it's probably Bob. He's only called twice.
Hello?
Who is this?
This is Ellie. Who's this?
Ellie, it's me. I read your personal line.
Richard? Richard?
Can you talk?
Well, yes, of course I can speak. That is provided I can get my breath back. It was the wildest possible chance. I didn't know where you were. I've been running that ad for a week.
Well, no, you see, I just...
Did I say a week? It seems more like... Well, Richard, you don't know. Just sitting here, waiting, trying to pray, telling myself you'd have to see it. You just have to.
Is it that important?
Well, Mr. Keller seems to think it is. You remember that private investigator Daddy put on just before he died? Well, he's finally earning his keep. I think he's got a lead.
Well, what?
The man you've been looking for, the one-armed man. Richard?
Is he sure?
Well, you're the only one who can be sure. You'd have to identify him yourself.
Where?
Well, last we heard, he was in Missouri 2 days ago. Richard, when could you meet me in Kansas City?
Kansas City. Tomorrow, if I can get a bus tonight.
Tomorrow? Well, I'll be at the Missouri Manor. You be careful, huh?
Ellie, thanks. Thanks.
brandy wouldn't hurt either of us.
Did I make any sense at all?
Not to me.
Oh, well, I wasn't talking to you.
I'm on your wavelength. Sue me. You didn't tell me that you were planning to meet him. You know there's nothing definite yet.
Well, it could be definite any minute. Then he'd need help. He'd need a friend.
Friend?
Oh, do I detect an ugly, skeptical note in your voice?
Oh, come off it, Ellie. You're in love with him. Just as you were all through the trial, the way you sat and looked at him.
Now you're making noises like a mother. When will you understand that I like Richard Kimble? I want to help him. That's it. The end. Period.
You've got a date with Bob tomorrow night.
Well, you're just going to have to tell him that. Hello? Reservations? I'd like a round-trip ticket to Kansas City, Missouri, your earliest possible flight. Well, yes, that would be fine. Ellie Burnett.
Ellie, I don't want you to go.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll pick them up at the airport. Thank you.
I check the out-of-town papers every couple of weeks.
How long has this been running?
7 days.
Where?
New York, L.A., Pittsburgh. I haven't checked the rest. I bet she spent a lot of money.
She?
Ellie Burnett. Those are her initials. She's in love with him.
Do you know that?
I know she never missed a single session of the trial. That's when it happened, I guess. Even now, my wife and I go there for dinner. Ellie's talking about Kimble before we get to the soup. Well, not talking so much, probing, digging, trying to find out what I know.
Phil, if you'd rather let someone else follow through on this...
Someone else?
I mean, in view of your friendship for the Burnetts, sure you don't want to hurt the girl.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to close out some unfinished business.
Said you found him. You phoned me. He was alive 3 days ago.
And the next night, he was dead.
Fire. Burned to death in a fire.
I didn't find out till yesterday.
And there's nothing. Dr. Kimble hasn't got a hope. You can't prove a word of what he said if this was the man he was looking for.
Well, we're still not sure.
Well, you've got the proof right here. That farmer knew them. You said you showed him a sketch of the one-armed man. He identified him as the man who died in his barn.
Well, he could have made a mistake or had a reason. I'll start checking, backtracking, see what I can find.
You think there's a chance? Hello.
Is it all right if I come up?
Oh, will you give me a moment? I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me. I have an appointment.
Yes, well, I should be getting started anyway. I hope you're satisfied with what I've done so far.
Oh, yes.
I mean, there is still a chance, and I would like to stay with the case. Of course, I'm at the point now where I can hardly give guarantees.
Well, I hope you understand, Mr. Keller, that I need proof. No maybes, no might-be's. Proof. I've got to be sure.
I'll try.
Ellie.
It's been so long.
2 years.
You try counting it in hours and minutes sometime.
When I read your ad last night, just to know that someone somewhere wanted to help a friend. And then when I found out that you
But you found him.
Richard.
Well, you know what that means, Ellie? Do you?
Richard, listen.
To walk down the street anywhere in any city, and if somebody asks me, I can say my name is Kimble, Richard Kimble. They used to think I was a murderer. Where is he? When can I see him?
Why, you must be tired. You've been riding in a bus all night. I took a room for you.
And I have a room, the Edmund Hotel.
Well, how about some lunch? I know we need champagne. No reunion is complete without champagne.
Ellie. Ellie. Where is he?
You have to understand, Richard, we're not certain. Mr. Keller didn't get there till afterwards.
After what?
Well, it may be some other one-armed man, not the one you're looking for.
What are you trying to say? I mean, what is it? Where is he?
He died in a fire.
Ellie's meeting him someplace, isn't she?
Phil, she wants to help him prove he's innocent. Is that such a crime?
The law says it is. Aiding and abetting an interstate fugitive. She could pick up a prison sentence. I want to help you both. Where is she, Ada?
I can't tell you.
We've been friends for a long time. Don't make me be a cop.
Phil, I can't betray her. I can't betray Richard.
You don't betray a convicted murderer. I hoped you'd want to help your daughter. Oh, never mind. I'll find her. Star of Belgium, isn't it? I remember John was pruning this that Sunday afternoon when he told us that he believed in Kimble and was going to defend him. I told him he'd regret it someday.
He never did.
He never saw what it was doing to his family. I'm sorry, Ada. Lieutenant Gerard to headquarters.
Come in, Lieutenant.
I want to put out a tracer on Eleanor Burnett, B-U-R-N-E-T-T. Probably left town within the last couple of days.
Know where she might have been heading, Lieutenant?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need the tracer.
Not at all, sir. Sorry we couldn't have been more help to you. Right. Oh, Lieutenant, I got lucky on that tracer, that Eleanor Burnett.
Yeah?
She left last night, Midwest Airlines, flight 12, 11:05 p.m., arrived Kansas City, 1:15 a.m.
Kansas City. Well, get me a seat next available flight. Teletype, Kansas City. Attention, Captain Walker. Give him my flight number and just say, request your cooperation. Read Richard Kimble. Believe him to be in your area.
Yes, sir.
What keeps your motor running full speed like that?
Well, this. I'm telling myself, if he's dead, I'm dead. If he's dead, I'm dead.
We're not sure he's dead.
I've got to be sure, Ellie. I'm going out to the phone.
Springvale, that's 30 miles away.
There's a bus.
Why? You got Keller's report. The farmer identified the sketch.
Well, the artist had was words. You never saw the one-armed man. Ellie, I lived with that face in front of me for 2 years. I kept telling myself, well, that's all right, because someday I'll find him. Someday I'll make him confess. And I'll be free.
Oh, Richard, you're punishing yourself.
Maybe I am, but I've got to make sure. I better talk to that farmer. Ellie, there might be one little thing, one little word, I don't know, little something that was overlooked that'll tell me that it wasn't my man.
And if it wasn't?
I'll keep looking.
For how long?
As long as it takes.
I rented a car. It's in the garage.
What would I do without you?
You've got a bigger problem. What are you going to do with me?
Come in here and got himself drunk. Sheriff found an empty bottle. Could have knocked over that kerosene lamp and not even know.
You said you talked to him earlier.
Mm-hmm. Right after supper. He walked in out of the night and asked for work.
But you didn't have any work.
I always got work. I didn't like the look of him. I didn't want him hanging around my wife and kid. This belly of mine. I got worries enough. Anyway, last I saw of him, he was heading back to the road.
How long would you say you talked to him?
A couple of minutes, maybe.
And it was dark.
Pretty dark, out by the barn.
Can you still be sure that this was the man?
That's right.
I mean, it was dark. You only talked to him for a couple of minutes.
Look, you told me this guy's a buddy of yours, okay. You told me you want to ask me some questions, okay. Now, if you're trying to call me a liar or something...
No, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying the memory plays tricks. How about your wife? Did she talk to him?
No, I'm the only one who talked to him.
Did she see him?
No, never did. I'll tell you what. Charlie Watts, he took charge of the body, what was left of it. He's the mortician in Springfield. You might try him.
Bill, if you're going to the doctor, you better be going.
Just leaving, Gracie. This belly of mine. People say that farming's healthy. Some joke. I got one worry on top of another. There's enough to kill a man.
How far is it to Springfield?
About 6 miles. You can follow me.
Looks like you're out of luck, son. Coroner closed the case. I cremated him this morning. I wouldn't take it too hard, though. There wasn't no way you could have identified him.
His arms. Which one was missing?
Well, if I recollect rightly, it was his right one. Yeah, just above the elbow.
Could you make a guess at his height, weight?
Well, maybe. If I had to, I'd say he was 5'10", heavy, kind of broad to beam. Well, those are just guesses, you understand.
Yeah, they're good enough.
Well, it's plain to see that this fellow meant a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you'll get over it. You just take my word for it. You got a whole wonderful life ahead of you, son.
incredible. How did you get it?
Well, even a blind chicken picks up an acorn once in a while. Newland wasn't home when I went back to the farm. That gave me a chance to talk to his wife. Now, she was worried right from the start. But the more questions I asked, the more worried she got. So I took a long shot. I suggested that she was very lucky, that this one-armed man was a murderer, that he'd killed a woman 2 years ago. Well, of course, I was just throwing her a fish, but she jumped clear out of the water for it. Told me that's exactly what he'd said to her. And that's when I pulled the rug out.
How?
You see, when I first went to the farm, she said she hadn't even seen the one-armed man. Now, all I had to do was hammer at her. I told her I knew she lied, and that brought it on fast.
What'd she say?
4 years ago, she had married Newland. She came here from Nebraska with her baby. A widow, she said.
Confidential interview. Mrs. Newland was not a widow when she married present husband. The man who died in fire was father of a son named Barney Willis. She had helped send him to prison. He was trying to blackmail her. She swears she had nothing to do with his death.
Willis, 2 years ago, was in the Nebraska State Prison. He couldn't possibly have been the man who murdered Mrs. Kimble.
Well, then Dr. Kimble's one-armed man is still very much alive.
Yes, ma'am. I'm afraid he'll just have to keep looking.
Police department. Yes, ma'am. Just give me the address. We'll have somebody out there right away.
Sergeant Keith, this is Lieutenant Gerard.
Oh, Lieutenant. Thank you. And thanks for sending the car to the airport.
Captain Walker said to tell you the department's yours. Just say what you want.
I want Kimble.
We'll try to get him for you.
You can start with a girl. Find her for me. I'll buy you the best dinner in town.
What's her name?
Ellie Burnett.
They're sure. They're all sure. Newland, the undertaker. They're all sure it was him.
Richard, listen.
As sure I wish I could be. Let's add another report.
Oh, I was trying to tell you, the man in the fire.
I know, he's mine. And they're right, aren't they? Till I found the proof, you didn't want to tell me. He's dead.
Would that be so bad? If he were dead? No more wasting your life, no more chasing ghosts.
No more chance to prove the truth.
It's not the end of the world. There are other worlds, other places, other countries. We could go to Brazil. You'd be safe, so they can't extradite you from Brazil.
He's dead, Emma.
We could charter a plane. We could fly out tonight. Richard, it could be wonderful.
He's dead.
Richard? Richard?
Missouri matter, please. Yeah, I'd like to speak to Miss Ellie Burnett. Thank you. Ellie, it's me. Look, I'm sorry about last night.
You have the wrong room. My name is Burnett.
Whoever it was, you bit his head off. That's not like you, Ellie.
Oh, what am I like, Lieutenant?
I always thought you were like your father, meaning the best.
Well, you made your pretty speeches, Phil. What comes next? The grilling? I suppose that's the routine.
No grilling, no routine. You tell me you don't know where Kimble is? Fine. I'm taking your word. With some small confirmation, of course. We had the hotel staked out last night. I felt sure that if our friend were in town, that he'd have dropped by to see you.
You're very sharp, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Even though you did make the trip for nothing.
Why did you make it?
I told you. I had a lead on the one-armed man.
You didn't find him.
Not this time.
You never will. He doesn't exist outside of Kimble's mind.
Because you don't want him to exist?
And you do. Because you can't face the truth. That you're in love with a murderer.
By your definition.
By the jury's. But he won't hurt you, Ellie. I won't let him. I'm going to find him and put him where he can't hurt anyone.
Well, I think you've said everything, Phil. Now, if you excuse me, I'd like to get dressed.
I tried to help you. I'm sorry. I won't bother you again.
Hello. Would you get me the Edmund Hotel, please?
Yes?
Richard, I'm sorry I couldn't talk before, but Phil Gerard was here.
Gerard.
He doesn't know you're in town. I'm sure he doesn't.
He'll find out.
Well, it won't matter because we'll be gone by then. Richard, do you remember what we talked about? Well, I found a plane we can charter, and there's a private airport just outside of town. Richard, are you there? Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know what it means.
The way you sound, am I that hard to take?
What was in that last report? What made Keller so sure? What proof did he find? Ellie, I've got to know.
Well, that man, the one who died in the fire, he got threatening and he let it slip.
What?
He said he'd killed a woman 2 years ago, he told Mrs. Newland. Richard, I am sorry. I only wish... But I think you've got to accept it now. There's nothing to hold you anymore. We could fly out tonight. Richard, where can I meet you?
There's an inn in Springvale.
Springvale? Is that safe?
I've got to see Mrs. Newland.
Richard, you saw her once. What good will it do? Please don't go there, please.
Ellie, I'll pick you up at the Springvale Inn around 8 o'clock.
That was her, Miss Burnett, room 304. She just hung up.
What number did she call?
Grand 14471. The Edmund Hotel.
Yeah, it's across town, about 3 miles. Like the lady says, you're a sharp one, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
What?
I just work here.
Is this man registered?
Hard to say. We got lots of guests right now.
No, we're just asking about this one, so unless you'd rather we put a lock on the joint.
What for?
resorting? You take another look, friend.
Could be Mr. May. 501.
Is he up there now?
Yeah.
Passkey. Thanks. Is that sort of place?
Oh, you shoot an arrow into the air. This part of town is pretty hard to miss.
Checking out. Cops. They're upstairs. Use the back door.
Union Station.
Right. Check. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Well, he took the cab to the station, didn't go in. Then he took another cab to City Hall, and that's as far as they've been able to trace him.
You tipped him off.
Why should I? I told you I'm stuck for his bill.
Please, my husband is sick enough. If he should ever hear us.
Your husband said that you've never seen that one-armed man.
All right, so I told a lie. Well, I had to. My husband was standing right there.
But you told the truth to the investigator.
Oh, now. Don't you start making trouble over that. All I gotta do is call Mr. Newland, and sick or no sick, lie or no lie, he'll take after you with a shotgun.
All I want is the truth. Did you see the one-armed man?
Well, of course I seen him.
What happened? What did he say? What did he do? Did he threaten you?
I told the investigator.
Well, tell me. Now, did he say he'd ever killed a woman?
Is that all you want to know?
Did he ever kill a woman?
Yes. Yes.
How long ago? A year, 2 years, 3 years?
2 years. That's what he said. He killed some woman 2 years ago.
Ray!
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's what he said. Did you really come out here all that way? Just to ask me that?
Ray!
Hello, this is Ellie Burnett in 304. Would you get my bill ready? I'm checking out. Thank you.
Mother! Do you greet all your friends like a sumo wrestler?
Well, that lady's no friend. That lady's my mother. Oh, this is for the 10 o'clock train to San Francisco. Thank you.
San Francisco?
Well, that's for Phil Gerard.
Phil?
He follows me here. I think he's still snooping around.
Well, I talked with Mr. Keller's office. They said it was the wrong man. That's why I flew out. There's nothing you can do for Richard now.
You want to quote me odds? Look, you better take a deep breath and fasten your seatbelt, because I'm going to tell you something you're not going to like. I'm going away with Richard.
That's a very bad joke.
It's no joke. I'm meeting him in Springvale at 8 o'clock. The Springvale Inn. From there we go to Tucker Field. It's a private airport where I've chartered a big white bird to whisk us away to Mexico City and from there to Brazil. Phil can't touch him in Brazil.
So Richard's giving up? And the one-armed man?
He thinks he's dead. Died in that fire 3 nights ago.
Well, that's the wrong man. You know that's the wrong man. Well, they don't. As long as Richard knows that the one-armed man is alive, as long as there's a hope of finding...
Oh, you'd have to figure his chances with a computer. In the meantime, both our lives are wasted. Running, dying a little bit every day. Yes, both of us dying. Don't argue with me, love. I've thought it all out.
I always knew that you were stubborn and reckless. I never knew I'd raised a liar and a cheat.
I'm sorry. I'm late.
Ellie, don't do it.
I'll call you.
I won't let you, Ellie.
Collect.
I won't let you! Hello, operator. Get me police headquarters, please.
Not a trace of him.
Now, come on, Ada. Every minute you hold me up, you push her closer to the edge. Come on now, tell me. Where did they go?
I don't know.
But you called me. You had information.
I was wrong.
Ada, you know me. I'm no rookie cop. And I know you. You acted on a decent impulse and called me. But then you started to worry.
That's not true.
Because you've never been able to say no to her. Never. Since she broke her first expensive toy. Whatever Darling wanted, Darling got.
Phil, please.
But loving isn't just giving in all the time. The child picks up a jar of poison. And this could hurt her more.
Phil, could you keep her name out of it?
That's a promise.
They've chartered a plane. They're flying out tonight. Tucker Field.
Don't beat yourself, Ada. You've done the best thing you could for her.
For her?
Springvale, and good evening. Pardon? Yes, we're the only inn in Springvale. I beg your pardon, we have a wedding party. If you could talk a little slower.
This is Mrs. Burnett, Ada Burnett. I'm trying to reach my daughter Eleanor. I believe she's there.
If you'll hold on, ma'am, I'll be glad to pay. Telephone for Miss... Telephone for Miss Eleanor Burnett. Miss Burnett, please.
Saw her? Anything?
Nothing new?
It was getting late. I was beginning to get worried. I thought I was being ditched at somebody else's altar.
Use a drink.
I heard you the first time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. If she comes in, I'll be sure to tell her. Yes, ma'am. I have the description. Thank you.
I would like a martini if you'll just kind of wave the vermouth over it, huh?
Make it 2.
Where were you? It took you so long.
Driving around, thinking. Trying to find the words.
For what?
Well, I haven't found them yet.
Oh.
Ellie, this thing you're doing for me.
Oh, correction. For me? I think I'm as sweet demure, self-sacrificing little thing.
No, I think you're something extra special. I think you deserve a lot more than this.
Oh, here.
You know what I've been through. Any thought of love or marriage or...
Now, I really don't see anyone holding a shotgun on you. Richard. I love you, you know that. So much so I'm willing to take my chances. You'll wake up one morning and find you love me too. Until then, here's to a long and happy status quo. Here you are.
Well, we better get going. Yeah?
Excuse me, would your name be Burnett? Eleanor Burnett?
Why, yes.
I have a message from your mother. She wants you to call her at the hotel. Said to tell you it was very important.
Thank you.
I didn't know she was here.
Shall we go?
We got to find out what's important.
I know what's important.
Lieutenant Gerard. We're all set.
I'd like to get another car out on the road.
That'd be pretty tough to hide it, Lieutenant. You say he's pretty cautious. Well, we could put a man in the plane if you like.
Good. Well, Sergeant, tell your men to be careful. The girl.
Right.
Right.
Still change your mind?
Might as well fly down to Rio. I've got nothing else to do tonight, have you?
I've got nothing else to do the rest of my life. It's funny I can say that, the rest of my life.
Do you know that they speak Portuguese in Brazil?
I'm trying to thank you.
I know. I'm trying to ignore it.
I have to say it sometime.
Oh, Richard.
A man can't live without hope. There's nothing. No meaning to anything. It's like watching TV with the sound off. I found out the one-armed man was dead. I thought that was the end. place it would have been except for you.
Richard, please.
I lost one hope, I found another. New world, new life.
Stop it, Richard, will you, huh? Stop it.
No, what's the matter?
You never saw me without my makeup on.
What does that mean?
I'm a liar and a cheat. Also a chicken. I planned to burn this, and then you had to open your big mouth and tell me how great I am.
Wait a minute, please.
Where will you go?
Where the bus is going? Ellie,
kissed me like that before.
Or maybe I never loved you before.
Ellie? What happened about the airplane?
Oh, Mother. I bought it. I'm having it bronzed. I'm sorry, that wasn't very nice. I phoned. I canceled the plane.
Honey, I know I made mistakes.
Well, I'll make a deal with you. You forget your mistakes, I'll forget mine.
Where is he?
He's gone.
I want a straight answer, Ellie. Where is he?
I don't know, Phil.
You've lost him.
Yes, I guess I have. Then it's almost worthwhile. Because you lost him, too.
Where will Richard Kimble go? Wherever the bus is going. Wherever the fates will take him. Wherever there is a hope of finding the one-armed man. And now, once again, there is that hope.
The Fugitive has been brought to you by